Hello, everybody. How is everybody tonight? Who have we got waiting in the wings for us tonight? Let's see. I've got some fun stuff happening tonight. We've got Julie from Day Trip Vintage. I'm hoping will come and share with us her unboxing of her goodies that she won on Michelle's New Year's Day auction, extravaganza, where she had lots and lots of people on to share their, about their channel, about themselves, and it was great. She did a ton of interviews. I don't know how she managed it, but she did it. And I was one of the guests that came on and gave there's Moonstruck. Hi, Elisa. Nice to see you. I was one of the people that came on and gave away a junk journaling kind of kit or box. And so that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. And Michelle is waiting in my green room here to talk about it. So let's let her in. Oh, here we go. Lots of people now. So Collection Vintage. Hi, Erin. Travel Time Antiques. Hey, nice to see you. And Sean and Kathy. So let's bring Michelle in and we can talk about her extravaganza. So,
hello.
Hey, Michelle. It's so nice to have you on my channel tonight.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. So tell me about that day. Was that kind of crazy being on for that long?
I did not realize it. And the funny thing is, I only meant to go 12 hours, ended up going 15.
Wow.
And I don't know what I was thinking. But
Right.
It was so much fun. And I guess it was just like an adrenaline kind of thing because I really didn't think about it until all of a sudden I got hungry.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, I am hungry. And then it was like late. And then all of a sudden I had all this food. And then I'm like, no, but I can't do this food now because I have to do this and this and this. But I was so happy because I really wanted to pull off getting Jocelyn on there because I knew people would lose their minds. Mm-hmm. And I really wanted to get Liz Retros on there because I wanted to surprise Misty. And I really wanted George, but he couldn't because he was in a place that didn't have internet. He was in the chat.
Right.
Zeno did come on later, and we ended up having Zeno for like 3 or 4 hours. Like, I think 4 hours. So I feel like actually all the boxes got checked and everything exceeded my expectations. It was amazing.
Yeah.
And that was actually the night that I learned from you, or the day I learned from you about your treat yourself, your like fancy schmancy sale. And fancy sale, yeah. Yeah, and then we did it, like I tried to get my 4-way group to do it, and we kind of did it as like a stimulus, because it was right when the stimulus came. I was like, okay, we can do it like a stimulus, like buy yourself something out of your stimulus money, and it worked. It was I was loving it because, sometimes it's hard to, I did sell something today for a lot of money that I had set the price at, so I was never really sure. And so, but I liked it because you put the idea in my head. We totally stole the idea from you, really. It was such a success. We're already talking about doing another one with a twist. So cool. It's fun. Cool. It's like you're telling them to bring extra money. Then they're ready for it.
Yeah, for sure. And, sometimes we want something a little extra special, right? Sometimes we have a birthday too we're buying for somebody's, big 50th or whatever it is, right? We need a gift for that. So, I'm glad you stole my idea. Isn't that the biggest form of flattery? And then me being such a small little channel compared to you guys, I
can't believe when we were talking yesterday and you said that you were only at like 300. I'm like, no. There's no way possible because I thought you were like at 1,000 something. I hope that you get more today because I just don't understand how you're not getting more. You're awesome. I love you. Like I
It's
told
been a
you.
slow, gradual thing for me, and I'm fine with that, but
No, I mean, I think I get there being a slow movement, but
yeah.
you really, like I said, you really impressed me when you
Aw,
did Patrick's Sale, and I was like, she's engaging and she's funny, and I like to hear her talk, and she's got good stuff, and you
cool.
like the good package. So I
You're
just think
making me
it's
blush.
wonderful. More people should be watching you.
Oh, you're so sweet, Michelle. Wow, wow, wow. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. That's so kind. Well, I don't know where Julie is. She was very, we practiced on Sunday and I just don't see her yet. So for now, do you want to talk a little bit about your ephemera sort of workshops and things you're planning? I mean,
Yes.
it sounds really cool. Like, tell us about that.
I actually can't believe how many people are interested, but I'm so excited. And so I started to junk journal, like
Cheers.
I learned it like probably 5 years ago from my soul sister Danny, and
Right.
she is amazing. She's the one that made me one for Christmas, and people were like, "Does she sell them?" I mean, it takes weeks to do that kind of stuff.
Right.
Well, and that's at her level. She's like an artist, and she's amazing. Somebody
Yeah.
like me, like I have to like, okay, now what I folded what way, and so it's not always as organic a process for everybody.
For sure. For sure. Yeah.
So we were talking about it, and I started doing it. I did a little bit, and then people were asking about it, and then it kind of started to snowball. And I kind of got me at the beginning of the year. One of my words besides balance, which I am like trying so hard for, but my other word is share. And so
Yeah.
I'm gonna share as far as this junk journaling, how much of a creative process it can be, how much of a therapeutic process.
Right.
You can go so zen. And like I've said, we could have, 8 people on a Zoom chat doing this, and you might not know there's anybody else there because there might be a moment where we all have our heads down and we're just in it, But I'm going to try to do. So I'm gonna roll it out on Thursday at my sale.
Okay, cool.
So actually I want to say I would do it at 11:30, but not everybody is used to coming in half hour early. So I'm gonna just wait until the top of the hour when I would normally start my sale, and then I'll roll it out then. But I am going to do a few different sessions.
Okay.
It just depends on the amount of people that at the end of the day are really into this, because a lot of people say they are, but you know how things are.
Right.
People say they are until the, final hour and then they withdraw. But I know a lot of people are very genuinely interested in doing this and have been saving up all their bits and pieces that I've kind of been to do. So on Thursday, I will have a list. I will have all the things. I will have the days, or I will try to have everything so that people know, or like I'll have all the explanations that people have been wanting in detail ready. So
that'll be awesome. That'll be awesome. I know people are really anxious to do it. It is a great hobby. It's something that I think can be so creative. And what I love about junk journaling is that it can be something modern or it can be something Victorian looking. I mean, you can really, it can be a color theme. It can be all sorts of different things, right?
Yes. I did like a color. I did pages. I showed people different pages that I did. It was basically called a glue book or collage journal. And so it's a lot simpler than people make it out to be. You do you. You know what I mean?
Right.
You pick the level sort of that you want to go to. As a matter of fact, I've got a couple things that I bought recently that I thought I would show.
Let me just do this so that we can see. Whoops, let me make you bigger.
Okay.
Taught me how. There we go.
This is just a small little book, big as my hand. and I found it at Goodwill the other day, and it's, black cardstock paper, but there's a lot of pages, probably more than, need to be for a junk journal, but you can easily use something like this because it's already made. You don't have to do all the hard work. Sometimes you just want to get in there and do it,
Especially when you're starting out, right?
Yeah, exactly. Because it can be kind of frustrating because you're just like, okay, I know this is like part of the process, but I really want to just get to the fun part where I get to, and it should all be fun. Right. So you can do whatever you want, you can do the cover one way, you can do the inside cover another way, or you can leave it. You can just you can write it, you can do so many things. And you can use something as simple as a book like this. Then I also, on the same trip, found this, and this is
cool.
It's just these pages that are like a little like longer and thinner. Do you see?
Yeah, really cool.
This is just a little something different, and maybe not as many pages.
Yeah.
And it's already got the cover. I mean, you don't want to mess with that. It's so cool. So it's just, I mean, and this can also inspire somebody, right? Because it's this cool watercolor look. See, because when you open it up, it's just like that. And so you can use something like this for inspiration and to do like a smaller one. Like I like to kind of theme things out because I'm kind of weird like that. Like sometimes I'm in a mood to do this, sometimes I'm in a mood to do that, So I have a few different ones that I started and that I'm still working on, but I want to do other things too, especially in this teaching sort of process.
Yes.
Like I've got some ideas of what I want my next junk journal to be.
Yeah.
And it's sort of based on my heart, my emotions.
Cool.
So I kind of, like sometimes, like I was telling people, like, don't think too hard. Like I will probably have some ideas and then I'll like throw a few out and then you grab what sticks to you. You know what I mean?
Good.
Like,
Sounds great.
I might say colors or, feelings. Some people don't want to deal with feelings. So it's easier to say, oh, I'll go with colors. Let's go. Let's go with something green. And it's easier, that way. To start. But some people are ready to jump in a deeper part of the pool. Yeah. So, and I want to try to do that. I'm going to have my soul sister as a guest at some point.
Okay.
So, we'll see what that'll hold. I'm going to be taking it as it goes. I'm not going to have a hard plan in place because I want to see how people adapt to it.
Sure.
And I also want to know, like, are people okay with knowing that you're not going to get a whole book done in a week?
Yeah.
You might get a page done in a week, and you can't rush creativity.
No.
For sure. Just comes on its own in an organic way. Right. So I just want it to be fun, and I want people to see what their potential is in the creative department.
So
I want how have you guys? I don't know. This might be just a stupid American thing, but they have these bars or these galleries or places, whatever now, where mostly women, drink a lot of wine and then they all paint the same.
Yes, we have that.
Thing, and it comes out looking like, it does look like 20 different people did the same thing, but it's like, holy crap, because they're drinking too.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's kind of like I want to do something like that where I want to say, like I want to say, and I'm going to talk to Danny about this tomorrow because I'm going to be at her house. And I want to say something like, okay, think about X, Y, and Z. And then do this and that with it. And that you like kind of give each person the same set of tools.
Sure. Yeah.
And see how they all come out differently. You know,
Cool.
basically giving everybody the same box of crayons,
Yeah.
but seeing what they draw.
What they draw with it. Well,
You know what I mean?
it sounds awesome. It sounds great.
I think that'll be a lot of fun. And also, okay, so there's this little part of me that's like, I want everybody to say that, you know what, Michelle brought some of us even closer together.
Well, and it will.
I love people, you know?
Yeah, it will. Guess who's here?
Julie!
Julie's here. I'm going to bring her in. Hey, Julie. There she is.
Hi, Julie.
Move her into the big screen. Hey, Julie. Nice to see you. So we brought Julie. Yeah, I can hear you fine. Great. Julie is here to open up her. I cannot believe, first of all, Julie, that you've had that box since New Year's Day-ish. Well, no, I guess a little bit after that because it came in January.
Oh my gosh. You are a patient woman.
You are a patient woman. Yeah, so go ahead and unbox and we'll be your peanut gallery.
Okay, good. Should I read the note too?
Sure, yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So pretty. Look at that's a junk journal piece in itself, right?
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations, Julie. I hope you have a lot of crafting fun with this. Exo Joni. So cute. Okay. And look at it. It's really cute.
Awesome. You could use that string.
Exactly. I was feeling inspired listening to you, Michelle.
Oh, good. Well, then it's working.
Okay, can you guys see just the first look?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. All right.
Oh, sorry, Angela. The box was from me. She won it on Michelle's New Year's Day extravaganza.
Yeah, so here's a 5 buttons. Look at those, how great
Oh,
those are.
great.
Those are beautiful. Beautiful. See, we have some napkins.
Oh, yes.
Beautiful.
And see, when you look at the napkin, Julie, don't you see, like, we take napkins, like, for granted, so to speak, but there's more than one layer. So one of the things that we're going to be doing is you're going to be pulling that apart because one layer has the beautiful design on it. And then the other layer, we're going to be able to stamp our own designs on.
Exactly. So like they come apart, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep, exactly.
A lot. Really cute.
Yes.
Polka dot. Gorgeous. Oh my gosh, look at that one. You guys see that one? The florals.
Napkins are one of my favorite things to junk journal with.
I remember you saying that.
Yes.
Yeah, I decoupaged with napkins before, which I don't think that one's showing up as much, but it's like
no, it's not. You could probably put it closer to the camera.
Let's see. I think there we go.
Oh, there. Yes.
So beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, look at all this. So these are bits of material. Can you guys see that?
Oh, that's great. Is that bark cloth?
It's, I think, quilting cotton.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
I bought a whole lot of it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Beautiful.
Yes.
I have to get the camera thing figured out here. There we go. Really nice. This is really pretty too. It's simple, but you know, to stamp things on, it's a great background.
Mm-hmm. Just adds a layer of texture.
Exactly. Here's like a boutique. Oh, I love that. I love boutique.
I was just gonna say that looks like something that I would see in your house.
Yeah, it does. That's probably why I was like, ooh, I like that. I like that. Beautiful. Like the gold.
Oh, yes.
Let's see here. I have some Christmas. Yeah, and I have been saving everybody's package toppers, and then I started a big manila folder today. Just shoving
Cool.
I know.
everything
The
in.
one I talked about it one time, I was telling everybody because it was great because it was Christmas time, and I'm like, save the envelopes, or if you don't care about the whole envelope, at least save the postmark and the stamp. But envelopes and Christmas is the best time to get a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, and people don't. So I have a handmade business, and it sort of morphed into something else. But originally, I was making one of a kind jewelry with ephemera, so stamps and vintage letters, postcards, and I would make necklaces and sandwich them between glass and solder and add beads and stuff. So
Cool.
I would do material, handkerchiefs that were had seen better days. Look at that.
Oh yeah, I love that.
That petite, beautiful. Here's another. You can see that. Beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, what is this, Joni?
Oh, that is ribbon.
Oh,
Isn't that incredible?
Oh, I love that.
One of the things that it's textured. One of my things my family does every year is we all choose a theme of how we're going to wrap our presents. And one year, my sister Nancy had this ribbon on all of her parcels, and it was just stunning. So I grabbed a bunch to save, and that's kind of my last piece, I think, of that ribbon.
That's gorgeous.
I feel special.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's really, really cool.
Yeah, you don't find that at Goodwill.
No.
So here's like envelopes that have beautiful interior paper.
I love paper stuff, so I save it.
This is like, I don't know if it's showing up. It's really like a textured, not cardboard. What is this, Joni?
It's probably handmade paper. So in your box, you're going to find some handmade paper from a papery in Quebec. I bought a bunch of it. And so there's some really cool special paper there from Quebec.
Yeah. So there's the texture of this is all kind of similar. Look at that.
Yeah.
Those are great.
That's my
one of the great things about that kind of paper, any paper really, but that especially because of the texture inside of the layers of it, is when you rip it, that raw edge.
Yeah.
So good. And then if you have the distress ink and you kind of sponge that, which I'll be teaching people, that just enhances it. Oh, that's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here, I don't know if it's picking up the color. Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Oh, I get very inspired by textures.
That's definitely some of the handmade paper from Quebec.
Yeah. Oh, this is beautiful.
Cool.
There's some different blues and browns. Let's see here. Wow. Here's some blues and some.
Oh, there you go, Michelle. A raw edge on some of those.
Yeah, that raw edge. Everything right there.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
People will probably think, really? Don't you cut that part off? No, that stuff is the gold.
I've used maps and things, and I keep every little bit, every little piece.
It's like you know how many times you have to tear a piece of paper to get the perfect grip sometimes? It sounds crazy, but it's true.
Everything. Look at that beautiful envelope. That's beautiful.
Oh, yes.
The image on the back there. It's a beautiful.
Yeah.
Card. That's gorgeous. Yeah, I was even thinking
Oh,
books with really fabulous graphics inside. So I plan on keeping the books, but photocopying, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
sometimes when you use a book, you don't need all those pages in there anyhow. You
No.
want to make some space because you're gonna fatten it up anyway. So,
Yeah.
you know,
And I
hmm
found I make a lot of jewelry with vintage and I feel bad. I did cut those up, but dictionaries. So I would
yeah,
get dictionaries from the 50s, but the little squares of illustrations are so
so
awesome.
cool.
They're so
I
awesome.
found a legal dictionary. It was like really skinny and it was great. I mean, you just
Yeah.
tear out pages and then rip it in half, and you got, oh, it's great. I mean, everything isn't always going to be about preserving the book. Sometimes you are just going to want to buy the book to tear it up and to put it into junk journaling. You are still making it an everlasting piece of art.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And with dictionaries, every estate sale you go to, every time you go to the thrift store, there's tons of dictionaries, right? So, yeah.
yeah.
I think it's okay. Look how cute that is. That's
Aw,
adorable. Oh my gosh. I feel very inspired already.
Oh, that's great. That was the purpose.
That's gorgeous. I love these florals.
You keep talking and I'll showing and I'll tell you a story. So one of my businesses that I had years ago, and Hannah's here, my daughter Hannah, she'll remember this too, is I had a business called Art Jar for a number of years. And that was a business where I developed art supplies from scratch, like created my own formulas for paints and all sorts of things, and made kits for kids to do creativity. And sold to a lot of preschools and daycares and did fundraisers and so on. And it was quite a big business I had lots of moms, who were helping me out during the day when their kids were at school. And one of the things that I did was a box of all paper scraps and things. And that was one of the things that I often sold was paper scraps from printers and so on. So Hannah probably remembers that only too well. And yeah, so that's part of my past too. So this is called very art.
that's great.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, actually, today on an Instagram sale, I bought some ledger papers.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think I bought some yesterday from somebody else. I can't help myself.
Yeah. Oh, cool. So now you're getting to some letters. Yeah.
Joni put a leaf in here.
Oh,
So
great.
I never thought about doing that, taking things from the garden and drying them. Oh my gosh.
I have a dried rose petal in one of my journals.
That's so cool. And I used to when I would make jewelry, so the front would have a stamp or an image or something, and then because it's glass on both sides, I would have something on the back. And I often used I just had one here. Even the inside of envelopes, right, is so
Yes.
beautiful.
Yep.
I don't know what happened to that one.
Oh, yeah, you had that one with like a blue squiggly design.
Yeah.
I saw it.
Right? Like
Yep.
even that is just gorgeous.
Well, and this is another thing I tell people all the time, use a tissue box too. Look at how beautiful this is.
Yes.
I mean, that's, like, this is just a tissue box. And look at, when we go to buy a tissue box, don't we look at the ones we want the box of? And then we throw it away.
Yeah. And the little bit of, somebody's handwriting, I always think is so beautiful and special. Look at this one. Oh my, this is so, it's a card. Oh my gosh, look at that one. Can you guys see that?
Oh, yes.
That's like a frame worthy there. Wow.
Yeah.
What a beautiful card. Stamps are so cool.
Oh yeah, my favorite
I
thing.
love.
I love anything with a postmark on it. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I'm like that too.
My great grandmother was a stamp collector, so I have a huge box. That's a
Oh,
beautiful postcard.
That's an old one.
yeah.
Oh, and then there's oh, these are cute. Oh, these are all okay. So these are folk art postcards. Oops. Look at that. Beautiful. These
I
postcards
totally lucked out and I got a scrapbook with somebody's postcard collection in it, and was able to take it all apart because it was all falling apart anyway. So
these
Yeah.
are from, oh my gosh, Joni. These are
yeah,
fabulous.
Where are they from?
France.
Oh,
1908 copyright 1981.
those are beautiful.
I can't read French, so I know Joni does.
yeah.
Parlez-vous français and voulez-vous coucher avec moi? That's all I know.
Yeah. I can't even do it.
Somebody if they want to do it. I don't know.
Oh, look at these. That. Can you see that image? Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, is that a church?
Isn't that? That's
Oh, that's
spectacular.
amazing.
These are Paris also. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
I'll do a junk journal page and pretend I've gone to France. Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, we all dream about traveling, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's true.
and I
See, that's
sometimes
what you can do.
like to look at the back of that. The back is fabulous.
Yeah, I love that postmark on that one is cool, right? Mhm.
Oh my gosh, look at that. It's cool. Some monks.
Oh, I'm glad you
yeah.
like it, Christy.
I've seen that photograph before. I love that. Yeah.
That
Those are
one,
great.
yeah. Yeah, it looks like these are of the same. This is Salisbury Cathedral.
That's gorgeous.
Great, well, printed in Great Britain. Really beautiful ribbons. Okay, now that, I don't know if you guys can see that.
That's a really good size too.
Yeah. Polka dots. You guys can
You can't really see that too much. And you know what, another thing people don't realize about with like ribbons, oh yeah, there you go, is you can also stamp over ribbons to give it a different color, you know.
And they can be edges of things too, can't they? Like,
Oh yeah.
do like a pocket and you want to finish that edge or something like that, right? Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So these are really nicely textured paper. They have a raised texture to them. Oh, these are great.
Yeah, those are Japanese. Those ones. Remember that.
Yeah, we have a ton of living here in California too. We have really good access to Japanese stores, and my mother-in-law is Japanese, so we have a lot of washi paper, which is really gorgeous. If anybody can get their hands on washi paper.
That's washi paper?
Yeah.
Yeah, washi paper. Oh my gosh. Have you ever seen that before?
No, I love washi tape. I don't know anything about washi paper.
Yeah, so it's like origami. Paper that they use origami, and it can be like, I think some of this maybe is, right, Joni?
It is. Yeah, yeah.
Oh yes.
Oh, that's actually candy wrapper floral, like candy wrapper foil.
Right.
Too.
That's beautiful.
Which I think is fun too. You can.
If people don't have access to it, I can probably get some too, because we have living here in LA. have a lot of Japanese stores, so
Yeah.
that's something that we can get. But they, yeah, so, you know, they're solids, and then they have really like beautiful. Almost sometimes you don't want to use them. They're so pretty.
Yeah.
But,
They're so pretty. Yeah.
prints, like, yeah, Japanese, and then these are, let's see, yeah, like foil.
And you know what's
Like
also
that.
cool is when you go to paper stores and things, they always have the best bags because they have paper bags.
Yes.
They're
Yeah.
not gonna put a
Yeah.
plastic bag
Yeah.
there. And they have
Yeah.
paper bags,
Yeah.
and those are great to use in your journal because you can fold them and come out at both sides, and then they have a tuck side too. And there's so many great things you can do with those. Oh, I love that.
Isn't that beautiful?
Oh, I love that
Yeah, I
so
don't think
much.
it did. I probably didn't do these justice. Let's see. And then, ooh, I love the, so this is an, you know, an envelope, but it has a print on it. It's a plain
Yes.
envelope. But the other thing that's really cool to use is at the Japanese store, they have, so it's a tradition on New Year's Day for us is to give the children and the family money, you know, it brings them good luck. And so they
That's a
have
good
these
tradition.
little tiny envelopes. that are
I
really
have a
cute.
collection of those because Julie, you're
Do
speaking
you?
my language. I do. So yeah, I'll remember to put some in the next box. I do.
I
I'll
have
definitely
some.
have one
Are
for
they
tonight.
glassine? Are they glassine, those little envelopes?
No, they're
Oh, because I had some that I did, and
wish
I
I had.
put in ephemera packs and stuff.
Yeah, they would be kind of similar, but a little bit smaller than this.
Oh.
I don't know, like
Yeah.
out to my face, but they have yeah, really cute prints, and there's just all different. Some of them are very you know, when you think too like Chinese, like you know, that red, or Japanese, very traditional, but then some are floral, or they'll have little kind of cute little characters on them. They're really cute.
great.
And then
Awesome.
this is
My soul sister Danny was just texting me, and I'm like trying to get her to come on and be get in the chat and hear what we're talking about so she can help me tomorrow.
Look at that. That's
Great.
beautiful.
That
Love
is,
that.
I love that. Oh.
So
Yeah.
Michelle, do they do is it like junk journal? It's just in a journal, or do people do like,
Well,
you know, like canvas or single pieces too, you know?
I
Or is
use
it all it's all in a journal?
no, like we made. I wish I would have had mine. I'll have them on Thursday, but we've made our own. Like you make your own signatures with like a few pages. You can use like scrapbook paper and fold it, and then you fold them all into certain sizes, and you get a certain amount of them together depending on how big you want it to be, and then you literally are using needle and thread, and you're sewing your own signatures, and then you bind them all together in a book, and if that's how you want to do it. Otherwise, like this is what I was showing before, is I got this at Goodwill the other day, and this is perfect for, you know, somebody just might want to do something smaller, and this is already made. You know, you can just work on top, or I found this thing, and look at the pages on this.
Yeah, that's a perfect size.
And you know, it's so cool to do different sizes. Like I like to do bigger because, you know, I'm not nimble. Like Danny, she does all these tiny things, and I'm like, how can you do that? I can't do it with my hands, and I can't see it with my eyes. And I'm like, mine are like huge, you know. Bigger is better.
Bigger's better. Awesome.
These tiny things, and they're gorgeous, and it's hard to it's hard to pay attention to some of the detail if you can't see it or work with it, but it
Right.
doesn't, I think it's whatever works for you. You can
Right.
use a book. I mean, I'm not going to
Mhm.
tell anybody you can't do anything. You can do whatever you want, but you can get a book and you can just tear every other page or every third page out or whatever, and then you'll have room for adding everything else, and then your book is already made. Because sometimes that is a harder
Right.
part. Some people that we're going to be doing this with have never done this before. And I'm certainly not going to be like, okay, let's make our own signatures today. That's not going to happen, And I hope that the beginners are not expecting to have what Danny made for me for Christmas. You know what I mean?
Sure. Sure.
I
Yeah.
can't do that.
No.
Right.
So it's just, I want everybody to have an open mind, because to me, there's no right or wrong. I am not I'm not that good, nor am I that person. So I want it to be a full experience.
Yeah. Wow, you guys, this has been awesome. This has been just awesome. And you guys, I don't know if my audience feels this way, but I sure feel this way. I'm feeling so motivated to be creative. And, it's just really got the bug going. So thank you both for doing this today. This has been really fun. And yeah, but I think it's live sale time for those that have been patiently waiting for
Yeah.
the sale part of the show. I think I better move it along. But Julie, thank you, and let's talk about a little bit about you too. So you've got a Etsy store, right, called Day Trip Vintage. Do you want to tell a little bit more about what you're sort of doing?
Yeah, so I actually have a full-time business, handmade business that I started in 2007. Started on Etsy, called Pearly Girl, and then in 2017 I opened up a part-time kind of hobby business, which is Day Trip Vintage Company, selling vintage on the side. And the reason I did that, I had two part-time employees at the time, and with the ups and downs of economy and sales, wanted to get more hours for my shop assistant at the time that was helping with my full-time business. And so yeah, she was great at photography, and obviously if anybody follows me on Instagram, I'm sort of a vintage addict. I've been collecting for a lot of years, and I would say 95% of our home is thrifted estate sale finds. That's something I love to do. I'm pretty passionate about it. So yeah, I started the shop with her help. She has since moved to be closer to family. She actually is from Ireland. She went back to Ireland, and it was so crazy last year. The kids have been home doing online school since March. Our school district has yet to open back up. So last year was crazy. So keeping my business going.
It's hard.
I
Yeah.
had Etsy. Yeah, one of our products last year at Valentine's, and that was pretty much an explosion. So anyway, so now I'm getting excited to get back to Day Trip Vintage Company. I reopened it last week. I'm starting to list things for sale again, and
Great.
yeah, that's kind of I'm taking that baby steps, and with the
Sure.
assumption that the kids will eventually be back to school.
Yeah.
Right.
Please, eh? Oh boy, couldn't be soon enough. Well, thank
Yeah.
you. I've put your
Yeah.
links in the show notes so people can find you easily.
Thank
And
you
Michelle,
so
if I haven't put your link in, I'll definitely will as well. So comfy, cozy living for Michelle. You want to definitely check out her channel because she's going to be doing these fantastic ephemera junk journaling workshops. So yay. Okay, guys, I'm going to take you out now and get going on the sale. So thank you both very, very much.
Thank you. Make sure everybody subscribe to Joni's channel if you're not already. If you came over here to watch Julie or me, make sure that you stay for Joni.
Oh, thanks, sweet. Thanks. That's great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye, Julie.
Bye, Julie.
I just
Okay. Wow. Well, that was really great. I hope you enjoyed that. It's a little bit different to start off my sale tonight. I really do enjoy actually having a guest on, and Julie will probably be now in the chat. You probably met her before in the chat, but it's kind of nice to put a face to a name, isn't it? To get to know some people in our community. So anybody else that wants to come on my channel and do something, it can be anything. It can be showing your collection or sharing something that you've made. Hint, hint, if Emancipation's on, I've been trying to convince her to come on and show what she's just made. I'm really open to that. I think it makes it more interesting for the audience. So please do reach out to me with my email. It's there, vintagerous@shaw.ca, if you'd like to come on and maybe do your debut on a YouTube channel. That would be fabulous. So my name is Joni, if you haven't figured that out already. And I'm an experienced reseller. I've been on Etsy since 2011. So you can go and check out my Etsy store. When you do, just remember that the prices include shipping to Canada and the US. And I sell in US dollars on a ship from Canada, from the west coast of Canada. My regular sales are 6 p.m. on Tuesday night. So every Tuesday night I'm here doing this. And I typically send out invoices on the Wednesday and have a pickup from Canada Post on Thursday for anybody that's paid at that point, and then I ship the rest out on the weekend. So things as far as shipping costs, some people are afraid of, is it going to be super expensive coming from Canada? It'll be a few dollars more than probably what you would pay in the States, but it's not much more. It's not like sending something from Canada or from the US to Canada. You'll find that small sort of lightweight things will be around the $10 mark, things that are a bit heavier around $15, and then it'll go up, if you combine things together, right? So just to give you a sort of sense. What I'll do now is I'll move into the sale portion for those that are brand spanking new. And packed with love. Yes, absolutely packed with love. Thank you for saying that, Hannah. I'll start going to the sale portion. So I'll show an item, and then I'll tell you the number that's associated with that item. The first person to put that number in the chat will win the item. I'll also do a few offer ups, which means that the highest offer gets the item. So that's how it goes. So what have I got for you first today? And some of you who came on to my sale too, I should mention, I had a sale with Erin of the Collection Vintage, and I think Erin's in the chat too. So hi, Erin. And we had a really fun sale of all Canadian vintage items. And so those of you that bought on that sale on Monday, I haven't invoiced yet because I figure you might buy something here and then I'll combine and send you an invoice all together. So tonight, first thing, I have a set of 3 of these really tall tumblers. And they're Libby, not anchor-hawking, Libby Artdeco in the yellow. And so, yeah, it's a set of 3, 1, 2, 3, right? Super cool retro barware. These are really fun for, your tall drinks where you have, a funky swizzle stick, right, in them. They can be really, really fun. Bernice, yeah, you're looking forward to the junk journaling. I bet you are, because I hope you were as inspired as I am, because I thought that was really fun, really cute. So this set of 3 glasses is $18, and it's the number 44. $18. number 44. No, it's not the same pattern as your chip and dip set, Hannah. That was Sereno, I think. This is Artdeco. Okay, but it's the same color, $18, number 44 for those three. Okay, next thing I have is a Tonella pottery little cup. I guess it's a juice cup, but I would think it would be super cute as a little planter or a pen cup, you know, something like just to give you a sense, like it'd be a great pen cup for those that like the kind of boho kind of wear. This is really cool. Then that's what it looks like on the bottom. So it's marked. Okay. So this Tonella Mexican pottery little cup is $9 and it's number 99. $9, number 99 for this little cup. Oops, it's a bit better to get the light today. Okay, so we have Terry Sarsanella. Terry, you got it. Okay. The next thing I have is a little bit of a nod to St. Patrick's Day. I found this little cute guy, a little elf. And what I loved about him is he says, nosy. So he's the nosy elf. And it's marked on the back, Knock Pottery, Ireland. Okay, so this is an Irish little elf. I thought he was super cute. I think he'd look really cute in a planter, right? Just sitting on the top of the soil. So this little elf, this Knock Pottery elf is $9 and it's number 54. $9, number 54 for this little cutie. I love how he's being kind of nosy and sneaky on his knees. You want that too, Terry? Okay, you got it. You got it. Okay. The next thing I have is super cute. It's so tiny. It's so tiny. It's a miniature. Look at this little tiny cup and saucer. I thought this was just adorable. And it's a really good pottery company. It's called Luckin Booth, made in Scotland, bone china. Okay, so this is a real good collectible, and it's got a thistle on it, and then the saucer has two thistles on it as well. So the Scottish made in there. There's a lot of Julies in the chat tonight. Yeah, there are a lot of Julies. I didn't catch what you asked, Lavish Mango, so hopefully somebody else. Oh, Julie, you're talking to Julie. Okay, perfect. So there we go. So this little cute little, like we're talking tiny, just to give you a sense of size, okay? This tiny little thistle Luckin Booth cream and sugar cup and saucer is $12, number 22. $12, number 22 for this super cutie. Yeah, I think that's adorable too. And I think there's some other Scottish people in the room. Okay, so what I have now, oh, I was so excited when I found this. So this is an Italia Finland bowl, okay? This is, if you don't know the brand name Italia, it's kind of spelt weird. It's IITTALA, okay? And some of the stuff that they produce is worth really, really big coin. This one, they made quite a few of, so it's not as valuable. And it does have one little chip. I'm going to point out the chip is right there. I'm going to show you here. You can see that chip. Do you see it? Right here. But because of the pattern, it's hard to even notice the chip. To be honest, I didn't notice it till I got it home. But it's just a beautiful bowl, and it's, quite a good large size. It would be great as a fruit bowl. It'd be great as a salad bowl. And so this is called Flora. The pattern is called Flora by Ovia Toka, Oiva, and then Toikka is the name on this one. So these go for quite a bit of money, but because it has a little chip, I'm going to sell it for $22, and it's number 29. $22, number 29 for the Italia Finland bowl. I love Italia. If I ever find it, you will see it again because it's really neat glass. Hey, Pamela and Jen Bootsy. Hi. Nice to see you. Great. I have another bowl coming up next here. I have a green Pyrex ribbed bowl. And this is a fairly new, it's got the newer kind of stamp on it. So it's probably from the 80s. The number on it is 7402-S. 7402-S. But I just think it's a really cool, colorful bowl. And it's a great size, right? This is like a good, popcorn for two, or if you're feeling like popcorn's your dinner, if you ever have a bachelorette dinner like me and have popcorn for dinner, that's maybe your own popcorn, right? So this Pyrex green bowl is $14, and it's number 59. $14, number 59. Oh, thanks, Katie, for saying that about my items being good. Thanks, sweetheart. I miss you, Katie. I've got to come and check out some of the things going on in your channel. Oh, you got your buttons today. Oh, cool, Melissa. What did you think? Did you like them? Okay, so that was the green bowl. Oh, wait till you see this next. You might have seen it on my Instagram if you saw my sneak peek. But man alive, I was so excited when I found these. Because I think these are old. Look at these. If Michelle is still here, aren't these super cool? And when I say these, there's two of them. Isn't that amazing? There's two of them. And look at the bottom. I mean, these really are showing age. And they have a pattern number on it, but I researched it and I could not find them. 6665, it looks like, or no, 5665 is the pattern number that's kind of written on there. And it's also, I noticed it on the bottom of this one as well. This one, it's kind of harder to see, but it is written on in more like a pencil. Well, no, it's actually embedded right in there. But I mean, these are old, right? I'm guessing they're from the 40s. I love the colors. The pink, and it's got that kind of turquoisey color and the mustardy yellow. I mean, and wouldn't they look super cool with isn't that great? So I'll start these as an offer up. Let's start them off at $20. So anybody wanting to start this off, throw $20 into the chat. I think these would look amazing with succulents. Wouldn't they look amazing with succulents in the top? Or that, what's that, the plant that has the kind of teardrop, that kind of goes over the side? Super cool, right? So $20 starts us off. Terry, you've started us off at 20. Yeah, what do you think? Do you think they're California pottery? What do you think they are? I think they might be. I mean, there's no mark on the bottom. Okay, 20 for Terry. Is there any more? This is an offer up, so you can bid on it if you want them. So if you want to pay more, put in the price. They weren't sold at $20, Kathy. They're still up for bid. If anybody wants to bid on these. Great. Yeah, super cool. And I looked inside too. There's like it looks like sort of some grains of sand or something in the actual pottery. I thought it was dirt, but it's not. So they're in great shape. Okay, we're at Kathy. How much? Helmuth? Is it sorry? At 23, 26 for Terry, 27 for Vintage Finds, 61. Yeah, I think these are just so cool. And they're quite a good size. Like, let me get my ruler here. So about 7 inches long and about 4 inches high and about, yeah, 3.5 maybe, or 3.25 inches wide. So Terry, I think I see high bid at 30. Terry's at 30. And just if you don't want to bid anymore, if you're out, just type out into the chat so that people know that so I know that we're ready to call it. Great shape. 32 for Kathy Helmuth. And Kathy, you're not a familiar name to me, so please make sure you do register. I'll talk about that in a minute. Terry's at 33. Vintage Finds is out. So Terry at 33 is the number to beat. Going once. Terry at 33. Going twice. Kathy's come in at 34. Kathy at 34. Kathy at 34, going once. Oh, and Terry's out. So Kathy at 34 going once. Kathy at 34 going twice. And sold. Sold to Kathy. Thank you, Kathy. So Kathy, please do send me an email. And I'll just check my email before we end the sale. So please do send me an email. So the email's up at the top there, Vintagerous, or at the bottom of the screen, sorry, vintagerous@shaw.ca. And please do send me 4 things. So your PayPal name, your name and address, your mailing address, your phone number, because I need that for PayPal, and your PayPal email address. So if you could please send me an email with that information, I can send you an invoice. Okay? Congratulations, Kathy. They're really cool. They're really different. Like, I don't think you'll find them again. As I said, I really searched the net and I couldn't find them. So I think you've got something really, really different and unique. Oh, good. Your grandsons will love them. Oh, perfect. That's great. Are you going to put plants in them or what are you going to do? Because I think they're really cool. Hey, Wendy. Nice to see you. That's great. So now, so the top price, I didn't write it down. So let me just double check here. I think it was 34. Yeah, 34. Great. Okay. $34, and it's Kathy Helmuth. Okay. Great. So the next thing that I have up for offers, or not up for offers, but just to purchase straight out, is this Jeanette glass Flora-Gold bowl. So there's the Flora-Gold pattern with the carnival glass sort of finish on it. Really pretty bowl. And, you know, it's about the size of my head. So we're looking at 9 3/4 inches wide, and it's going to be about 2.5 inches tall. And it's that really pretty Flora-Gold pattern. I really like this pattern of depression glass. Okay, so this Flora-Gold bowl is $15, and it's number 33. Number 33, $15 for the Flora-Gold bowl. Mind is foggy. Oh, wasn't all our minds foggy these days, right? I don't know. This COVID stuff, it's hard to not be have a foggy head, right? Okay. So the next thing I have, oh hey, Vintage Roots Collection, Sugar Britches, nice to see you. And if anybody hasn't seen her videos on IG, on Instagram, go and check out Vintage Roots Collections, all the videos she's done of some of the great YouTube channels. Oh my gosh, they are absolutely hilarious. Okay, bye, Hannah. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming, honey. I appreciate it. Okay, so do we get a taker? We didn't get a taker, I don't think, for that one. Did we? No. Okay. Okay, so the next thing I have, is a bunch of sunshine. I have these really cool little mugs. They're Mikasa, and it's a designer named Bob Van Allen. These bright sunny yellow mugs. Aren't they cute? Aren't they a nice shape? I just think they would be really nice. They feel good, in your hands. And it's a set of 4, although one of them, let me find the one. There's one that has a little bit of damage. There's 3 that are great. And then, of course, it's the last one I grabbed probably. Now, where did I see that chip? Should have marked it. Okay, I know there's one with a chip, and now I can't find it. Let's do the hand thing. Well, obviously it's not a big chip when I can't seem to find it. Isn't that weird? It's just not showing up. I thought it was near the handle on one of them. Isn't that odd? Okay. Maybe I'm confusing it with another set, but okay, let's just look at them all together. So there's the one. There's the second one. Don't see anything there. Third one. And the fourth one. Okay, so the set of 4, set of 4 cups. Mikasa cups in the sunshine yellow, $24 or $22, and it's number 7. $22, number 7 for the sunshine in your life. Tiny flea bite? Yeah, maybe, but I don't even see that, to be honest. It's weird. I have another set of yellow cups, and I'm kind of thinking now in my head that I'm thinking of the other cups. So I will definitely inspect them really thoroughly after the show, but I don't think there is any damage. So for $22 and number 7 for that set of 4. Hey, hi, Thrifting in the Holler. Nice to see you. And Nate's here. Wow, the gang is all here. Okay, I have a really cool offer up that will start at $10 to get us going. So anybody can start us off at $10 when you see this set of metal buttons, and I will show you them to you. If you saw my Instagram, you can see the detail, but these buttons are so cool. They are so different, like really, really unique and different. And this came from a box of buttons that had some really old, like 1920s buttons in the box. So there's one of the first ones. Isn't that cool? And can you see how it's like super flat? This would be awesome for junk journaling. So when you're, you can make a sort of band that goes across your junk journal on the cover, and you can have buttons, there too. So there's one of those. Here's another one. Now this one is a bit more, has a bit more height to it. So there's another one. And then there's some that are like, there are sets. So let's see. There's this one. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Okay, so $10 starts us off. There's 4 of those. Then there's these ones, and they're really cool too. So they're brass. These are brass buttons, and they've got, you know, some age to them, some patina. Aren't they so cool? I know. 1, 2, 3 of those ones. So there's 3 of these ones. Then there's this one that I think there's more than one of. Let's just see here. Oh no, I guess this is just one of this one. Okay. But wouldn't they just, I don't know, there's something cool could be made from these. I just think you could do something really special with these because they're all a similar tone to them. So this one, there's a set of four of these ones, and they're flat like a, you know, a coin almost. And they've got kind of that flowery kind of edge to them, but they all have that same kind of patina. So that's why I think that they'd be so cool. So 4 of those, and then 2 that are like this. 2, yeah, a button bracelet or jewelry or earrings. Like you could make really cool, I think, things with these. And then there's 4 that are like this. Look at these ones. Aren't these neat? So cool. You can see the age on these, right? Yeah, I thought these were super cool. And there's 4 of those. Do we not get a bid on those? Wow, I'm surprised. Okay, but that's okay. I will post them somewhere else, but I just thought they were really neat, just really different. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, AJ. No problem. Have a good night. Oh, we got $10 for Lavish Mango. $10 for Lavish Mango. And did I miss it? Did I miss a bid from you? Reclaimed. Let me look up. I don't see a bid from you. Reclaimed treasures. Did you? That was the start price. So you gave 10. So you were at 10. Okay. I'll trust you that you said 10. I don't seem to see it, but let's say so. Lavish, if you want it, please do $11 to get higher than reclaimed treasures. Okay, 12 for Lavish Mango. Great. Thank you, Lavish. So we got 12 from Lavish Mango. Okay. So there's quite a few in there. 12 for Lavish Mango going once. And 12 for Lavish Mango going twice. And sold to Lavish Mango. Okay, that's a great name, by the way. I love name Lavish Mango. That's great. Thank you so much, Kathy, for typing that into the chat. I'm wondering if sometimes chat and people don't come up. So that's a kind of a concern, hey? I'll just get my phone on as well so that I can watch the chat from my phone as well, and that might help. Let me just do that quickly. Okay, great. Okay, so $12 for Lavish Mango for these incredible buttons. Like, they really are incredible. These are old. Like, these are old. So if you're a flipper, if you want to resell them, you're going to get good coin for those if you sell them in little sets. Okay, so that's the brass buttons. And then I've got some $5 button bags like I had last time. Somebody wanted shell buttons. So I brought a bag of shell buttons. And I'll show you a few of them. But these are $5 for the shell buttons. And the shell ones are letter M. So $5 letter M, and I'll show you them quickly here. And you can bid if you want. So there's a big one that's a darker shell. And there's another light, another one, a bigger one like that too. But then there's some that came that are really old. Look at how old this one is. Look at the back on this one. Cool, right? Yeah, really big steal. That's a really big steal for those brass buttons. I thought they would go for a lot more. You're right. But that's great. If Lavish Mango makes something fabulous from them, that's great. Yeah, these are really cool. So these are all shell buttons, and it's $5 the letter M for these ones if you want them. There must be, oh gosh, how many are there? I mean, of the big ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 large ones, and then there's lots of small ones. So just to give you a sense. So that's the letter M for these shell buttons. Okay, and then I've got another bag of buttons. These are all kind of browns. I put a bunch of brown ones together, browns and sort of darker colors. So this one is, okay, bye, Katie. Nice to see you. The brown and blacks are the letter N as in Nancy, the letter N. And I'll show you some of those. Are any of them abalone? Sean, I would say that this one is an abalone shell of the shell ones. Wouldn't you? I mean, this one to me looks like abalone. And maybe, is this one maybe too? I don't know. This one might be as well. Okay, just to give you a sense. So back to the brown and blacky ones. Whoops. So there's a bundle of them, and I just kind of kept them together, of these ones that look like leather buttons, but they're plastic. And then there's some that are kind of, they're wooden. I think they're wooden buttons as well, square ones. So there's that kind of clump of them. And then there's some black ones that are really interesting. Again, looking really old. This one's really cool, and it could even be Bakelite. I still don't have that way to test them, so I'm going to have to get some kind of chemical to test them with. So there's 2 large ones and then one sort of smaller one of the same. And look at these ones. Like, again, this looks like the Bakelite kind of, that mustardy kind of color. And there's some other ones that are just sort of really neat composite. I like these ones too. Look at these ones. These ones are cool. There's 3 of these. Okay. So that was the brown ones were the letter N. Brown or black was the letter N as in Nancy. Okay, see you in a bit, Tippy Winks. And then I have a bag of white buttons. And I know some people do art and so on with white buttons. So I did a big bag of white buttons, white and clear kind of buttons. And again, this is $5. And the white ones are the letter L. L is in Larry. You want some white buttons. So there's white and clear. They're mostly plastic, but they're all different kinds. Just to give you a sense if you have an art project in mind for those. Okay. Hey, Tina, nice to see you. Okay, the next thing I have, this is something that you want those Reclaimed Treasures by Mary? You want L and M? Okay. L and M for Reclaimed. Treasures by Mary. I have a super, super sensitive sense of smell. So I am going to have to try that. So I think I've heard you just rub it, right? You rub it and then you can smell it. Let me just try that and see. So what does it smell like? Just like a chemical smell? Maybe not then. I have there in this lot, there were some other buttons that are definitely looking like they could be Bancolite. So I'll keep trying with that. It smells yucky. Okay, yeah, no, these don't smell. So those ones can't be Bancolite. Let me try one of the little guys, ones that I also thought might be Bancolite. So if I just rub it. No, I can't seem to sense that. So maybe we don't have that in there. So thank you for letting me know that. I will definitely try with some of the other ones though. Yuck. Okay. So the next thing I have after the buttons, I've got this. This is something that I sell a lot of in my Etsy shop, and that's Duralex. This amber Duralex is super, super collectible. People love it. And this is a really cute little demi-tasse. Oh, sorry, this is Verico, not Duralex. This one is Verico France. So there's Verico and Duralex. Both companies, really, really great. They make this really, really tempered glass. These things, it's hard to break them. And this is why it's still in great shape after the many years. So this cute little espresso cup, the Verico espresso cup is $12 and it's number 41. $12, number 41 for the demi-tasse Verico France glass cup and saucer. Yeah, isn't that color awesome? I thought so too. Okay, so the next thing I have is I have a piece of Balique. And it's an older Balique plate. This is like a side plate, or lunch plate, I guess, whatever you want to call it, 7 inches wide. And Balique, and this is great for St. Patty's Day, put some cookies on or whatever. And here's the back stamp, so you know it's the older Balique. Yeah. Smells like formaldehyde. Okay, well, I will know that because I actually taught biology for years, and we used formaldehyde, was still, when I first started, formaldehyde was actually still in the lab. So I know that smell very well. Okay, that's good to know. So this is beautiful. This stuff is so beautiful. People like to really collect this because it's, getting quite rare. It's very fine porcelain. So this is $15 and number 46. $15, number 46 for the Balique plate. Oh dear, did something happen to somebody's pet and I missed it? Oh dear, some cat's gotten blind. That does not sound good. Dear, okay. Hey, doggone, I haven't seen you in ages. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming. Okay, so after the Balique plate, I have a really cool shell. Look at this shell. Isn't it neat? I think someone's polished it because, would it be naturally found like this? I don't know. And I tried to look up what kind of shell it was. And I don't know. Do you guys know your shells? Is it a conch or a moon snail? Moon snails seem to not have these bumps on them. So, and this has like some, I don't know, deposits of like, it looks like concrete or something on there. But it just is, I think, so beautiful, just so different. And shells are, a neat thing to do in your decor. You can use them for a sort of summer decor. I just thought it was really different. And So it's 8, not a conch. Okay. Do you know what kind it is, Perfecting Pearls? Do you know the right name for this one? Oh, blind cats. Oh dear. Hold the piece under very hot tap water. Okay, you're talking about a turban. Okay. Okay. Well, this shell is $18 and it's number 66 for this shell. And it's quite a good size. I would say it's probably about 4 inches tall. Okay, $18, number 66. Turban. Okay, I'm going to remember that. Turban. Okay. I just thought it was something different, to do as a decor item. The next thing I have is an offer up, and we'll start this off at, what do we say, $15. This is a Moroccan amethyst hazel atlas bowl. Moroccan amethyst is a depression glass pattern. So you can see it has, quite a thick base on it. It does have some weight to it, but it's an absolutely gorgeous bowl. And a lot of people collect Moroccan amethyst, this pattern. Okay, so $10, or what did I say? $15, sorry, starts us off on the bidding. Isn't that neat? I love how it's a low bowl, right? So it looks absolutely fabulous with fruit in it. Yeah, cool, right? Lavish Mango? I know. I find the small bowls of this all the time, or not all the time, but I do find them every now and again. They come in the Moroccan amethyst, which is the purple, and then there's the turquoise color too. That this pattern is you often find this pattern in that color as well. But this is the first time I found a bowl like this. So $15 starts us off. It definitely looks like a turban shell. Okay, cool. I'll remember that. That's great. Yeah. So Moroccan amethyst starting us off at 15. Like a turban shell. Okay. Great. Thanks, Sean. Okay. What is next on the list? Let us see. Oh, okay. So the other thing I found that's kind of fun is this, I thought it'd be great for Easter, is this Beswick lettuce plate with the tomatoes on it. So here's the back stamp. It says number 5, made in England, and it's 216, the pattern number, I guess. But I just thought it was a nice shape. It is, what are we here? It is 10.5 inches by 7 inches. 10.5 by 7 inches. Yeah, just thought it was really fun and really neat. I could see this looking really great for a lot of things. You could do a really cool charcuterie for 2, right? Just a little bit, or a plowman's lunch where you just have a bunch of different things. So this is $12 and it's 32 is the number for this. Yeah, wouldn't it be great for an Easter display, right? I think so too, Lavish Mango. I agree. I think it would be really cute for an Easter display. So that's Beswick is the brand on that. Okay. Oh, here's another fun thing that I just got on the weekend. I was so excited when I found these. Apple hazel atlas bowls. So they're milk glass, right? Oh, 32. What was 32? Was that the, oh, you want the Beswick? Okay, you got it, Terry. You got it. But aren't these fun? So they're apple bowls. They are, let's see here, 6 inches across. They are hazel atlas. They're not marked hazel atlas, but I know that they're hazel atlas. You know, this is something you'll find if you research. And there's a set of 4. So a set of 4 of these hazel atlas apple bowls. Would these not be adorable with apple crisp in them? I just think they'd be so fun to serve apple crisp in. Yeah, so these are Hazel Atlas. So the set of 4 of them is $24, and it's number 33 for these awesome. Aren't these? I know, right, Michelle? I thought the same thing. I was so excited. I picked up 2 of them and I went, oh, I wonder if these are Hazel Atlas. So I quickly, looked on my phone and they were. So I ran back and grabbed the other 2 because I just thought they were so fun, so cool. And they're kind of I would call it a lime green. It's not coming across as bright as they are. They're quite that apple green. What's that? Granny Smith apple. That's the color they are. They're like a Granny Smith apple. How fun, right? Okay, yeah, that's fine. I will definitely let people know to go to your sale right after. Okay, have a good sale, doggone. Okay, so that was the Hazel Atlas, right? Yeah, we did that. Okay. Creamer. Okay, so the next thing that I have is a really cute creamer. Isn't this neat? Now, this is really collectible pottery, okay? This is from, it says KSP England, and KSP, that brand, is very, very collectible English pottery. It's called Keel Street Pottery. So these go for a really good coin, okay? And I'm giving you an absolute bargain tonight for $19, and it's number 17 for those of you that like to collect English pottery. This is a great piece. $19, number 17. Did it look yellow to you? Really? The apple plates? Yeah, no, they're greeny. They're definitely got a green tinge to them. So, cool. Oh, sounds good. Sounds good, doggone. Cool. Okay. The other fun thing that I put in my little preview was this guy. Look at him. He's contemplating life, I think, there. So this little monkey is brass. He's heavy. He's got some weight to him. And he's a ring holder. Like, see his tail? I think it's meant to be a ring holder. But I just thought he was different, right? Again, look at the patina on this guy. Right? He's got some really good patina. And yeah, I just love his pensive kind of thoughtful thought. So this monkey brass ring holder is $18, and it's number 9. $18, number 9. They call those apple bowls chartreuse. That's right, Sean. You know your stuff, Sean. Nice to have you on. Yeah, that's a shirt. It is a chartreuse green. Brass monkey, funky monkey. I love it for languish. Lavish mango. Great. Okay. No takers on the brass monkey. Oh, check planter. Okay, what about this, guys? I think this is really neat. Look at this check planter. So, God, really Art Deco, Art Nouveau, right? I just love this. I think that this could be so cool in, kind of a neutral scheme, color scheme setting. So it says made in Czechoslovakia on the stamp on the bottom. So I'm guessing, this is a bit of an older piece. I couldn't find one on the net that was exactly the same as this. So I'm not exactly sure of the age, but I'm sure it's got some age to it. But I just thought that this would be really, really fun. So let's start the bidding off at $10 for this planter, $10 for this little nymph, I would call it, dancing around in great condition. I was like expecting to find, her toes chipped or something, but no. There's no chips on her at all. Yeah, beautiful for Valentine's Day. That's a great idea, Sean. Yes, I could totally see it being used for Valentine's Day. You're right. Wouldn't that be neat with some red candies in it? Or, totally would be cool for that. Absolutely. But I just think also too, some really pretty plants like what do you call them? The violets, the African violet or something like that would look absolutely stunning in this. Okay. $10 for me. Okay. Are you bidding, Sean? Or are you just 11 for Patricia? Okay. Patricia puts in 11. Seems like there's a big leg tonight, hey? So she's like dancing around. And I'm saying she because she does seem to have, something upstairs there. Sean at 13. Yeah, I think it's just really neat, really different. Sean at 13. Great. Sean at 13. Patricia's out. Okay, so 13 going once. 13 going twice. And Sean, you got it for $13. Sean got it. Thank you, Sean. So Sean Young. I don't know if you've bought from me before, Sean, but please do send me an email with your information. Do you need me to tell you what to send, or have you done sales before? So your name, your mailing address, your email for the PayPal, and your phone number, please, too, because PayPal wants me to put the phone numbers in. Okay. Now, the last thing that I thought I would do is that because we kind of had a chat tonight about crafting and doing fun things, I thought I would do a mystery mailer. I'm going to call it a mystery mailer because it'll be a mailing envelope because I'll be putting smaller items in, and I'll be doing a crafting mystery box or mystery envelope. So sequins, ribbons, beads, fabric swatches, something like you saw tonight, washi tape, things like that. That's what I will put in this craft kind of mystery envelope, if you will. At least 12 items, there'll be more, but the minimum is 12. And so I'm going to say for that, it's $25 and it's number 81, and I can do 2 of them. So $25, number 81 for the crafting mystery box envelope. Okay. Yeah, $25, number 81. So that thinking that you might want me to do that based on what you saw tonight. Okay, Reclaim Treasures by Mary, you've got it. So what I'd love you to do, Mary, is send me, please, an email and just let me know what your colors are. What are your favorite colors? Maybe give me 3 or 4 colors that you like. So that will help me to select the items to put in your craft bin. If you don't care, then just say anything would go. But it just would help me to kind of limit, or figure out what to put in your box or your envelope. Okay, well, guys, that's it for tonight. Thank you, Mary. That would be great. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming tonight. I really do appreciate you coming to my channel. Please do. Oh, Terry, would you like one too? Okay, you got it. Terry Sarsanella as well. Okay. And Terry, you heard me say, just please send me your, some favorite colors. So thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate you being here for sure on your Tuesday night. Do please like this video if you haven't pushed the like buttons or the thumbs up button, and subscribe to my channel. If you're watching this on a replay, please do comment below. Let me know kind of what you liked. And, you know, if you saw something that you didn't see sell, please do reach out to me to see if it's still available, because sometimes things do stay available. Okay. Thank you so much, Julie. I do appreciate you coming tonight. That was great. Everybody, love you guys. You know it. Mwah. Okay. See ya. Have a good night, everybody. And go over and check out Doggone Vintage. Bye now.